So many forget. A lot of times we even talk to our caregivers about this. You walk in, and a lot of times we walk in as home care agencies and we're like, okay, we have the task list. What can we help you with? And so we're walking through, okay, mom needs help with making her food. She can't lift her plate up into the microwave. Or take out the garbage, feed the dog, with her with a bath, make sure she took her medications. And we do all this check mark, all these task lists and a to-do list. And then when the caregiver gets, everybody thinks that the caregiver just sits back on the couch and gets on their phone and starts watching TV or something, but that's not really what we do. The biggest benefit of having a caregiver in the home is going to be that engagement and taking the time to actually really engage our clients and taking time, learn about their life. And sometimes we've had our caregivers who've taken time to journal out, like, tell me about your childhood, and they'll journal it out for the families, save those stories to pass down to generations after generations. Our caregivers can help actually make sure that those memories are preserved in one way or another. They might be sharing a little bit about their own families and sharing some stories. Oh, when your kids were little, did you have this problem? Or weren't they cute when they were this age or whatever? And so that engagement piece is just another way of making somebody feel valued and loved. And sometimes we forget about our seniors. If they can't get out and about in the home, and when you call them up on the phone, they sound chipper and wonderful, but they just really need to have that time with somebody to really make them feel special sometimes. So the type of families that we have, it might be in Arizona, we have a lot of snowbirds. A lot of our seniors moved to Arizona because of the beautiful weather and because of the winters and things. But their kids may not live close by. And if something does happen, then who's going to be the person who's making sure that mom got dressed and got bathed and things like that? But some of our families are very young, and some of us are still working as we're getting older. So you do have those who have busy lives. And that was something I found with Eric's cancer. Was initially we had a lot of friends who were willing to step in and help. And even as time progressed, they were still willing to do that, but they also had their own lives and they were very busy. And so if it lasts more than a couple of weeks, then people don't know what to do. And sometimes they get busy and they forget. And it starts becoming more and more of the burden, the loved ones, if they have it or something. But if you don't have anybody around, that's where home care can come in. But we've also found statistics shows that the family caregiver takes the biggest burden. And that also becomes the most dangerous thing because we forget and we stop taking care of ourselves. I can tell you, I don't think I had my hair cut for about 10 months. You don't go to the doctor. You take the time to go spend time on yourself, even going out to have a cup of coffee with a girlfriend or go play a short round of golf. You become just completely absorbed by your loved one's care. And so we don't take care of ourselves, and that can become a real big issue. Those are different reasons why. Sometimes we have some people who just really would like to have a companion. And so one of my favorites, we had a little bit older caregiver who was working for us, and she herself was retired and was only wanting to work a few hours a week. So she would work just a couple of short shifts and things for us. And there was a lady she was living in a community, and she loved her ice cream. And every week she would want to go out for ice cream, and the community served ice cream, but it was soft serve, and she did not like soft serve. She liked gelato. And so she hired us to have a caregiver ride along with her in the community bus to the gelato shop, and the two of them every Wednesday would go and have gelato together, and then they'd ride the bus back, and that was pretty much what they did together. It was that companion and that engagement time where we're making that positive impact on somebody's life. And so there's a lot of different reasons why people might choose to have home care.